Hey everyone, it's Ellie. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I will be doing a color and chat from this wonderful book and, updating you guys on some things that have been happening and also giving an explanation to why I haven't been very active. Um, but yeah, before I do, I am going to be coloring from Misfits, a Halloween coloring book for adults and spooky children, volume number 6. And yeah, I love the art in these books. So I've actually did a piece in here already, which you will see in my completed pages video for May. So I won't be showing that yet. So I have already selected a page I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this page here, which is called Sparkle Rot. It's so cute. I really love it. And I have so many ideas for it. So yeah, I don't know why I can really see her hair being green with like yellow. I will be using Ohu markers to color this piece. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to say is that I will be doing a May completed pages video. And yeah, as for where I've just been busy doing other things and working, and I just haven't really been coloring. And then I picked up my markers and decided to do a very quick piece last night, and I got like so much joy from that, and it was just so relaxing. So yeah, it really gave me that spark and made me want to color again. And I think it was about a couple weeks ago or last month, I did do a coloring page not in alcohol markers. I started one in Prismacolor pencils before last night, and yeah, that piece is starting to look really good too. I just haven't finished it. But yeah, as for my YouTube videos, I do want to try upload a little more than what I have been. But with that being said, I still think there'll be patchiness in my upload schedule, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, one of my favorite videos to film is the completed pages. It's just so satisfying to see all the finished works. And yeah, I'm gonna zoom you guys in just to get a closer look. Okay, that's better. Zoomed you guys in a little bit. So yeah, but so far I have completed 2 pages, and well, as of today it is only the 3rd of May while I'm filming this, so 2 pages in, the first couple days of May is pretty good. But then again, they're nice fun pages like this one that I do in alcohol markers. I do want to do some more Prismacolor work. Might change to, I got the fine nib, and this has a broad like chisel nib, so I should be using that right now to get these thicker areas. That's something I wanted to have a little rant about, even though it was ages ago now. I ordered these Ohuhu markers basically just before the release of the brush tip ones got released, and I was very frustrated because I really would have preferred a brush tip over the fine tip versions, but I don't want to waste these markers, and obviously they work really well and I love them, but the brush nib would have been really great and handy. So I'm hoping to just have fun and use these markers, and when I feel like a lot of them are getting low on ink, then I might order the 120 set of the brush tips. But that might not be for a while, but even if I get them, I guess I'll have these ones that I have now as like spares. So yeah, I am one of those people that think you can never have enough art supplies. So I'm going to start adding some yellow. I really want it to the tips. Oops, I went out of the lines, but I'll probably be making her shirt black anyway. Her shirt reminds me of Sid's shirt from Toy Story, so that's going to be my inspiration. Zoomed you in a little more for this side. But yeah, even though I'm not saying too much in this coloring chat, it is really nice to be doing one. And I do sometimes, like, I love watching these videos myself from other color tubers. I love watching these videos myself when I'm on YouTube, but even when whoever's coloring goes a bit quiet, I don't mind because it is relaxing to hear the markers or the colored pencils. But I feel like every artist kind of feels that way because it's one of the relaxing things with coloring. Zoom you guys back out. But yeah, I do apologize if I go a little bit quiet. I just have no idea what to talk about sometimes. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. Now, I do hope everyone is having a lovely day or night whenever you are watching this. Also, if you're wondering, I do already have a spare page behind the picture I'm coloring, so then, you know, it doesn't bleed through to the other side. So yeah, just make sure if you're using alcohol markers, you always have one of these on the other side, or else that will be a disaster and you might lose a really pretty page. So yeah, as for not being very active on YouTube, it's also because I've just been working and I have been stressed about a lot of other things in my life, and I just haven't found the time to sit down and enjoy coloring a page and just, not thinking about it, just doing it and having fun. Which is kind of what happened last night when I colored, and I just realized how much I missed it. When I don't color for a while, you really do start to miss it. But yeah, I also have been working on my own art. If you are interested, my Instagram is linked in the description. I do a lot of anime style art, and even that, like my coloring, I haven't been keeping up with just because of life, and it is sad because I really enjoy coloring and drawing and things like that. So I've been trying to get into it, and feel free to DM me if you want to talk about anime, and especially if it's Demon Slayer, because I'm really into that. I just saw the movie a few days ago at the cinemas, so that was awesome. It was so good, and as well as the actual anime itself is really good. And I think after watching it all, or if I get impatient with waiting for season 2, then I might get the manga and start reading it. But once I get a manga, I get hooked and all my money goes towards that. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it might happen. We got to treat ourselves sometimes. Which, speaking of, I actually did treat myself, because, like I said, coloring that page last night was really fun. I went to my Amazon wish list, as well as, well, I watched a bunch of colorists that I haven't watched in a while, because I haven't just, because I wasn't coloring myself, I wasn't really watching any videos on it, the topic either. So I watched some colorists that I really enjoy, and I actually found a couple new colorists that I've subscribed to, and found some books that I thought looked really, really cool and fun to color in. So I went to my Amazon wish list to see what coloring books I already had waiting, and I also added a few new ones. And I was gonna just leave it at that, but basically I thought, no, screw it, I'm gonna treat myself. So I ordered 4 of the books that were on my wish list, and I'm super excited. I will definitely be sharing them with the channel when they arrive. So yeah, but there is a bunch more that I would like to order, but the ones that I did order are ones that I plan on using my alcohol markers in. So yeah, just because I feel like when I use colored pencils and do pieces from like Hannah Carson's books or Joanna Basford and Jasmine Beckett Griffith, like things like coloring books like that I use my Prismacolors in, I just feel like I have to concentrate really hard and think of color palettes to use for the image, which is very, very fun. But like I said, just because of life, it just is a bit much for me. Like I think I get a little bit overwhelmed. So again, coloring the other night and last night and realizing how fun and carefree it was to just mindlessly color with the markers. Because sometimes I have rough ideas in my head, like with this character and her hair. I had that idea like ever since I picked up this book. I don't know why, it just popped into my head. But yeah, I can usually just add things that, yeah, I might think of, like the hair, but then other things that I might not know, like her skin or shirt or eyes, I can just kind of add without, yeah, I might think about it a little bit, but I don't care so much to how it looks. It's just really fun to see how these kind of images turn out after just adding colors to it. So I hope everyone has been well. It has been difficult the past year with COVID and everything. So I hope everyone's doing okay after all of that. Yeah, it was very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was just, yeah, overwhelming within itself. And yeah, but I feel like it was a lot of color's dream to kind of color in all of that, because it definitely would help relieve some of the stress, or if you're feeling kind of tense because of everything with COVID. But things really seem like they're looking up, and you know, we're not having to wear face masks and things like that at the moment. But yeah, I just hope that everything's okay and that we don't have to go back into, you know, restrictions and all of that crap. It's just a pain in the butt, and I think everyone's over it. But obviously, if it did happen, I, you know, would follow the rules and everything, because I would just want to get it over with so we can move on from it all over again. But I really hope it doesn't happen. I just realized that right here is like more of her hair, like this whole section is her hair because of those little lines. I don't know why, but I thought she just had like her fringe and like the shaved head, but she got some thick hair. So I'm gonna have to go back in and color that too. It's also been really, really fun to practice with my Ohuhu markers, because new when I got them, I used them a little bit, but not too much. I really loved how they laid down and everything, but I needed to practice blending and things like that, and, you know, experimenting with blending to different colors and everything. So yeah, I kind of lost track of what I was saying, but which kind of makes sense, because it is like 2 in the morning and I'm just sitting here coloring because I felt like it. So yeah, if I kind of lose my train of thought, that is probably why, and I am already sleep deprived as it is. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm not like the best with markers. But I definitely want to keep practicing, which I think is why I think that's another reason why I'm really enjoying using the alcohol markers for coloring, just because I am learning as I go. I'm going to turn this a little bit. And yeah, it is really fun to play around with color combinations with markers and with colored pencils. I really enjoy it. And it's just interesting because sometimes you look at other people's color pieces and they mix colors or put colors next to each other that you would never think to put together, but it ends up looking really, really good. I'm sure everyone has experienced that. Oh, I just went onto her skin a little bit. I'm getting carried away. I'm probably gonna add some more shading to her hair. So I'm going to add some of this color. I'm gonna see how it looks first. Okay, that's perfect. It might be a little bit too dark. I don't know, because when they dry as well, they kind of blend together more nicely. I don't know if I'll finish this whole piece on video. If I don't, then you'll definitely see it in my completed pages. I just kind of wanted to update everyone and let you know that I will be posting very, very soon. Hopefully I can do more videos like this. But again, I don't really know what to talk about. And yeah, that was another thing I figured out for my channel. Well, decided, I should say, is that I did have my own artwork, like some videos and speed colorings on my own art, but I decided to make them private because I do want this just to be a coloring channel. And I do plan on changing my name to like my username to something coloring related. I already have ideas, I just don't know which one to choose yet. So that's pretty exciting. Oh, I thought I had all her hair colored and I missed this bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this video is probably gonna be choppy too. I did kind of plan on maybe doing the whole piece and then, you know, editing it so it's a lot shorter and more bearable to watch, but I think yeah, I might not squeeze in enough time for the coloring process. I feel like the green color that I'm using to shade is a little bit too dark than what I wanted, but I guess I'll just add a little more than I wanted maybe. to just blend it out a bit. Something that, I mean, I rewatch a lot of movies and shows, and a big guilty pleasure of mine is The Vampire Diaries. I've rewatched like the whole season 5 times now, um, which is a lot. And even like now, I think the last time I watched it was, or finished the whole season again, was a couple months ago. But I just get in the mood to just watch it all over again. I love it. And I'm sure there's some of you out there that love it just as much as I do. And something that I've started rewatching, especially at night, like before bed, is The Simpsons. I remember just watching it all the time when it was on TV when I was younger, and recently I got Disney Plus again, and I was like, you know what, I really want to rewatch it, from like, you know, the first season all the way through to the last, and watch every episode. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I am on season, I can't even remember. I'm on season 11 now, I'm pretty sure. 10 or 11. I can't quite remember, but there is a lot. I think there's like 30 seasons. I'm pretty sure there's 30. But yeah, I've been having a blast rewatching it. It's just so nostalgic and funny because obviously as a kid there was a lot of adult jokes or innuendos and things like that while I'm rewatching I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe like I watched and didn't understand that, or that they even put it in here. But yeah, it's really, really fun, and I love The Simpsons. Something else that I grew up watching a lot that I'll probably rewatch all the seasons is SpongeBob. I watched that 24/7 all day, rewatched episodes, never got sick of it. I still would have today if they kept putting it on TV, but they don't really play all of the movies and shows that I grew up watching anymore, so but yeah, I really love my movies and TV shows. I can rewatch them all the time, and I know people like my my boyfriend, for example. He's one of those people where he watches a movie and he does not want to rewatch it again. Like, he's seen it, like, that's it. Obviously there's some movies that if I feel like watching, he'll watch with me, or you know, there's specific movies that he can rewatch, but he's not someone to watch it like in the next month even. Like, it would take him a long time to want to rewatch something. But me, I remember when I was younger, I would even rewatch something the next night, or like the next day, because I was so into it. But yeah, I'm sure there's other people that are like that. But I just really enjoy movies, and especially when you're relaxing in bed, or, you know, I'm one of those people too that have to eat while I'm watching a movie or a show or anything. Sometimes I'm not even hungry, and just because I've put something on, I eat. Oh, sorry, you can't even see that properly. I don't really know how I feel about the shading. I don't mind it here on this piece, but I don't know how it's gonna look. I might have to add another like blending shade with the greens. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I did a lot more to the drawing. I really didn't like the hair, so I did spend a lot of time trying to fix it. And I did use a couple shades of Prismacolor pencils to try and blend, and I added some dark lines here as well. And yeah, I basically just need to color her eyes now, which first I wanted to make them purple, and then I wanted to make them grey, but because I made her skin grey, I thought I didn't want it to blend in too much, but I thought why not, because she has yellow at the tips of her hair, give her like golden brown eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to look, but we're going to give it a go. Let me know what you guys think of this, because I did get kind of discouraged after I did the hair. I do think I made it look a lot better now, but from the other pieces that I finished recently, which you guys will see soon, I really love the blending I did for the pieces on that. So to go from really good to not liking it is discouraging, but it's a learning process, so at least I'm learning, and you know, you learn from your mistakes. And the last eye. Okay, that's her eyes. I love putting highlights, and especially on characters like this. I just have to do a horn, and I'm kind of lost for what color to make it, so I think I'm just going to go with another shade of grey. So I feel like if I make it a bright color, it will look kind of weird as well. I don't really know what to do with it. If I should keep it this shape. I think I will. I was gonna add like ridges, is that what you call it? But I think I might keep it like this and just have it shaded. Okay, so now I'm going to use my jelly roll, my Sakura jelly roll, and I'm going to add highlights. I'm just gonna put them in random spots. I don't really know where I want to put them. I think I might leave it like that. So this is the finished drawing at the moment anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will probably add a background tomorrow or something like that, but yeah, when I show my completed pages you will see what background I ended up going with. So far one of my favorite things on this is I really love how I colored the shirt for some reason, and oh my goodness. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys.